EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cardinals of Mexico City and the London BlackKnights. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the BlackKnights need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Fair catch, going to be 5. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. When you look at this defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Finding room at midfield, and he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Murray again. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robert Tonyan from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Working out of the gun, Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And He knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray changing the play. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Murray. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
2nd down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Love. Big loss here as he's taken down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
BlackKnights 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and